Welcome back to the Mortal Kombat Complete Story. As I stated, we're going to be going more in depth into your favorite characters and storylines. So today we're going to discuss why Scorpion hates the Lin Kuei and how he became known as the Spectre Scorpion. This is from a portion of the MKX comic book, and I want you guys to be aware that we fully intend to do the overall arc in the giant storyline that is in the comic book, but it isn't done yet, and they're doing a lot of flashbacks explaining the origins of your favorite characters. So right now we have Scorpion, Cassie Cage, and even Kotal Khan. Also, keep in mind, I'm going to try and get these pronunciations correct, but come on, anybody who's been on this channel for a while knows that I'm horrible with anything beyond cat. So let's begin our story of how Hanzo began his rage-filled days and eventually became known as Scorpion. Things begin a lifetime ago, with the Lin Kuei clan assaulting the home of the Shirai Ryu clan. Many of the members of Hanzo's clan have already been slaughtered, and regardless of how many of the Lin Kuei he slices through, he eventually realizes his own wife and child have been frozen by the Cryomancer clan. He falls to his knees and he forfeits his fight as he places his hand on the icicle that was once Kana and Jubei. Using this opportunity, Sub-Zero rips the head off of Hanzo with the spine still attached to his body. He then holds his head to the frozen faces of his family, and this makes the last things that Hanzo remembers before dying, the happy moments that he had with his family. Hanzo died that day as anyone with nothing more than a head and a spine would have, but he wasn't allowed to pass on. He was so filled with rage that the necromancer Quan Chi saw it in his eyes, and he decided to traverse the netherworld and offer something to Hanzo. A chance to redeem himself, a chance for revenge, a chance to make the Lin Kuei pay. So Hanzo accepted the hellfire inside, and his rage became his purpose, and he became Quan Chi's Spectre, Scorpion. This is the comic book origin for Scorpion, and there is so much more to his story in the comic book itself that we're going to be covering once the story arc completes. But just so you know, he did go on to get his revenge being Quan Chi's Spectre, and he killed the original Sub-Zero in the first Mortal Kombat. Then, in the MKX timeline, he had his humanity restored and he continued his battle against the Lin Kuei, until the second Grand Master was able to prove their innocence and proved that it was in fact a trick by Quan Chi. The Lin Kuei had actually hired Quan Chi to eradicate Hanzo's clan in exchange for helping him with his own objectives. Quan Chi then told Scorpion that it was Bai Han, the original Sub-Zero who did it all, starting the feud between the two of them. With the truth revealed, Scorpion went on to kill Quan Chi instead, and he agreed to work with the Lin Kuei from this point forward to protect Earthrealm. He then has a crazy adventure with Takeda and the rest of the MKX comic, but you're gonna have to wait for the arcs to be completed before we can get to that one. I'm Benny for Eligible Monster, and don't forget we have a Twitter at Eligible Monster, and we're going to be doing the Witcher storylines, the rest of Uncharted, the Sonic comic book, the Mega Man comic book, and more of MKX. So if you haven't subscribed, you need to do that now. I'll see you guys next time right here.